Hey everyone, I hope you've been having a really great week and I'm excited to show you what I've been working on. I decided that I would focus on the zombie survival guide since Halloween is approaching and this is my favorite time of the year. To start with, I began jotting down ideas of what I thought would be important topics to cover in a zombie survival guide. This is a subject that my brother and I have talked extensively about, as he and I are both avid fans of zombies. I think that the most important thing to start to focus on in this was just basic survival skills. After that, I wanted to get a little bit more specific, bringing in how would you survive if there were zombies. There are basically two types of zombies. The first being the Romero zombie, which is a slow-moving zombie and it has to be killed by shooting it in the head. The second kind of zombie is a 28 days later zombie. This zombie is still living and is basically a person with rabies. Now that I had my basic ideas together, I went back and looked at the 6-step process to make sure that I was doing it correctly. I took the ideas that I already had and began to work on the workflow. Where should I start? How should things be laid out? And which pages would they then jump to? Once I had the workflow the way that I wanted, I began to tighten my rough drafts to make sure that the slides would look how I'd want them to be. The next step was to create a wireframe of the digital layout. I started adding placeholders and adding all the pages that I needed. Then I had to start thinking about how someone would navigate through the different pages and started to add buttons and jump points. Once I had all the pages laid out and all the buttons assigned that I thought that I needed, I went through in the SWF preview and just began testing all the buttons. After going through and testing all the buttons, everything seemed to work exactly how I wanted it to. Now for the fun part. Next we'll be doing the illustrations and getting them ready to be placed. Looking through the calendar, I feel really confident with my progress that I've made on the first two projects, and I'm looking forward to getting started on the next ones. In fact, I've already started working on the storyline for PP's Big Adventure, so keep an eye out for that.